Good morning. This is Gareth Finley here in Walton County, Georgia. I am the Georgia State Senate District 46 Democratic nominee. I'll be on the same ballot with Kamala Harris for president. And as a political activist and as a candidate, on July 21st, the same day that Kamala Harris was introduced as our new endorsed potential candidate and nominee, I personally endorsed Kamala Harris with a video on this YouTube channel. Interestingly enough, a few days later, apparently YouTube started showing my video as a recommended video for people to watch, and suddenly I got more than 1,600 views of that video. I want to talk a little bit about why candidates don't always respond to comments. I'm going to read for you and go through a number of the comments that were made on my timeline on the YouTube channel by folks who saw my video because of the YouTube recommendation. Is this a joke? No. Looks like a single cat lady? No. You look like a Harris person. Good luck with that. Wow. Endorsing 4 more years of significant failure and embarrassment. Sorry she doesn't have a shot. MAGA. She had one job and she blew it, but in this case, blowing it won't get her promoted. Sexual attacks. I'm sorry, but these Democrats had a chance and screwed everything up. I'm voting for Trump. Fair enough. DEI. Accusing Kamala Harris of being chosen simply because she is DEI. She filmed that in the one section of the house that hasn't been consumed by her hoarding. I guess that is a reference to me. This is a cry for help. Anyone who knows this person, help her find therapy. She was riding with Biden, yet wants America to now trust the woman who lied to us about Biden's health. The administration that supported unconstitutional lockdowns, vaccine mandates, and a state media propaganda machine. Disagree. The deep state outed your president and you're not mad about that? Voting Kamala is fine and all. Thank you. But Joey Boy didn't want to leave and they tried to take him out with a dart gun. Gave him a stroke instead. Why aren't you legit Biden voters outraged? It's insane. Conspiracy theories. Pushing a brown Aryan Indian as a black woman to black people is as insulting as Al Johnson. I would never vote Kamala Harris. Okay, good luck, derp. I guess derp is either an insult directed at me or at Kamala Harris. Oh no, they do live. Hopefully no place close to me. We're everywhere. Trump, 2024 all the way. Hopefully this lady will move out of the country when Trump is elected. If Trump is elected, I ain't moving. Trump 2024, she is a waste of time. Trump. This woman unironically showed off her CNN credentials in an older video and turned the comments off. That's true. I did show my CNN credentials. I worked at CNN. Gosh, it was 20, 30 years ago. Yes, I did. And I made a video about it. My butt. Just another comment. This was the one comment I thought was well written. I respect your choice, but I really don't see how Kamala is going to help the country. Kamala and Trump are both heavily tied to corporate interest groups that have historically fought against the interests of the common American. Really? I.e. Big Pharma and the opioid crisis, Big Oil and the war on terror, Big Ag and the contamination of U.S. food and water, etc. What makes you feel that Kamala is going to serve the best interests of the American people now? I think this was a good comment, made a point. I don't really agree with it, but it made a point. Here's another one. Well, hillbillies for Kamala. Not sure what that's about. God, now we're going to have to deal with the whole damn coven. Cackle warning. Gross, LOL. Imagine being forced to have to listen to Kamala Harris's voice for 4 years. LOL. Trump. It always has to be historic with these people. The grandiosity is fun to watch. I did, at the end of my endorsement video, say that this was a historic moment when Biden withdrew from the race and endorsed Kamala Harris. That simply was historic. I don't think it's been done before. What is Trump doing to attack our democracy? I'm waiting. Legitimate question. The answer could be given, but in the midst of all this flurry of totally irrelevant comments, it gets lost. So what is Trump doing to attack our democracy? I believe it's an endless list, but I'm going to go on with these comments. Here's a comment about me again. Is she actually serious? Yes. Lord help her, Trump forever. Yet you endorse Kamala over Trump. You are a joke. She would vote for Jeffrey Dahmer if he was on the DNC ticket against DJT. TDS, which I believe is Trump derangement syndrome. TDS is very real. Victim of our new world mind control programming by the, quote, news. No, I would not vote for Jeffrey Dahmer. Thank you. Here it says, yeah, you tell yourself that. Harris was dead last in the primaries for a reason. Lady, your shirt makes as much sense as gays for Palestine. I'll bet you have one of those too. No. For the people, like the prisoners she extended incarceration for to increase free labor in her state. You want to be like those people? I believe this is a reference to events during Kamala's service in the state of California, and legitimate point to bring up. It gets lost in the middle of these hundreds of comments that are purely attacking sexuality, color, religious beliefs, ideas. I mean, how can you pick out issues and policy out of all this? Trump, Trump, Trump. So where's the punchline? You eat your young, right? Some people are just bliss in their ignorance. She must like the sounds of aimless cackling. Delusional mental case right there, Trump 2024. She had one job, border czar. How did that turn out? That wasn't her job. As a doctor, I hope you get well soon. Thank you for convincing me to vote for Trump. Just letting you know she's not going down on you. More sexual stuff. I know some smart people in Walton County, Georgia. This is not one of them. And somehow I bet she's got 17 cats. More stuff about me personally. Answer is I don't have 17 cats. I have one. Camel toe has got to go. All right. Trump for the true American people. Latinos for Trump. If only I had a brain. Love America. Trump 24 all the way. Don't throw that shirt away even after you're let down a second time. 14 of 15 of your subscribers are laughing at you. Wrong. 15 of 15. Kamala is a joke to this country and you're lame for supporting her. Wow, they do exist. You must be looking forward to what can be unburdened by what has been. So quoting one of Kamala Harris's frequent verbal figures of speech, she does repeat some of those quite a bit on the campaign trail. A lot of comments here referring to me being unusual, like they exist. It's possible that the people who saw my endorsement video don't usually have any contact with Democrats, and I'm one of millions of Democrats. Is this a joke? No, I'm just sincere and enthusiastic for my candidate. Marxism intensifies. I am quite well known as an opponent of Marxism. Here's another one. Didn't her family used to own slaves? No. Foolish, Trump 2024. I'm sorry for your political view on Kamala. FKH, I believe that would stand for fuck Kamala Harris. Trump 2024. Here's another one. Confirmation of mental health issues in our country. Cackling Kamala is going to lose big time to Trump. I used to be a Democrat, but then did some research and found the lies they consistently tell, and the media is their water carrier. Can't wait to see Trump stomp Kamala when they debate. She is one of the most unqualified people for office the Democrats have. Wise up, lady. I don't see how my endorsement of Kamala Harris is a confirmation of mental health issues, but that was the nature of that comment. I'm waiting for the punchline. Another one says, you're looking at it. Several people seem to have thought my video was a joke when they first started watching it, and they couldn't believe that it didn't turn out to be a joke video, that I really am sincere and real. Kamala Harris talks like a drunk kindergarten teacher. Come on, man, she's not that smart. Well, I disagree. I can't see how that relates to anything. Ha 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 ha, good luck. What, are you serious? She couldn't even get 1% in California when she was running for president, slept her way to the top. More sexual attacks, and the woman was elected attorney general and senator and vice president. Get lost, unqualified token hire, total failure. Kamala is always going to look darker than I am. Kamala is always going to be female. Kamala is always going to be Kamala Harris. And that doesn't make her a token. That just makes her herself. I'll be voting Trump. Half a wit shy of half a wit. DEI is toxic. Trump 2024. This has to be a joke, right? It seems like a joke video, but it's not funny. I don't know what made it seem like a joke. You've been riding with Biden till today. Well, you've been riding with illegal drug lords. Not. I don't support this out of control inflation. And Kamala did nothing to prevent this inflation, which is hurting many families. I agree, inflation is hurting many families. I don't agree Kamala Harris caused it. Wow, people like you do exist. Throwing Joe out and then voting for Kamala is like changing your shirt after you shit your pants. Someone says, nice. Possibly a cute joke, but it doesn't exactly say anything about her qualifications. Scary people. Riding with Biden. Brandon fell off his bicycle. What were you guys riding? Riding with Biden is kind of a phrase that a lot of us have used as we support our president, Joe Biden, who has done a great job, by the way. What's wrong with her forehead? And then someone else says, you mean 5 head? I think they're talking about my forehead. There's something wrong with my forehead, apparently. Seek help. She didn't even make it to the primaries in 2019. That is talking about Kamala Harris. She was in the race and did not complete all the way up to the primaries. That's true. She didn't get to the primaries. Use your brain, woman. Cannot use what you never had. I think she ate it. Why would someone say I ate my brain? I don't think these comments are really serious. I think a lot of them are joking. Harris will not win Trump 2024. No way voting for Trump. I will seek help. You need to seek help. Is she actually like Biden? She needs to close the borders. She will not love having more illegal immigrants coming in. She knows nothing about the economy. Not true. We are in deep trouble if she gets in. You probably like her because she's a woman. You mean nothing to her. I had mentioned I was supporting Joe Biden. He's not a woman. I like Kamala Harris too. Even better. Sometime Google it to see how much money she makes for doing nothing. Get smart, lady. Thanks for calling me lady. Vote Kamala so she can let another 5 million illegals in the country. Maybe one of them will tap your arse. Okay. Again, sex. What's that got to do with anything? Really, folks, this is the nature of the comments. Just know that your vote will be canceled on election day. Best wishes to you. Here's someone I think making a joke. I'm a black, trans, left-handed, short person who self-identifies as a pregnant spider, and I'm voting for Trump. This is the nature of the Trump supporters, I suppose. And that is it. Those are the comments. I've read them all. I've had, an acknowledgement, possibly a response. But this is why candidates like myself are advised by all of our advisors and all of those who surround us and support. Don't read the comments because this is the nature of the input that people have in politics. I think it's very sad. And by the way, I see these kind of crass, crude, irrelevant, coarse comments on both sides. If we have to talk about two sides, both sides, I see a lot of them attacking the Republican candidates and Republican politicians. I don't myself make those kind of attacks. I personally am a big champion of civility. I've actually even lost a close friend or two over my championship of civility, of my insistence that we're not going to hit the dirt when we talk about ideas. And I guess I'll just leave you this morning with a quote from Michelle Obama, one of my personal heroes. When they go low, we go high.